This is our presentation on how the Iranian conflict is affecting the inflation of gasoline prices.
Even though the US is the world's largest oil producer, we're also one of the biggest importers. We produce a lot of crude oil, but our refineries are set up to process specific types of oil, so we still bring in about millions of barrels from abroad. On top of that, airlines have been flying more than ever lately, which is driving up jet fuel demand and pulling more oil out of the market. Add in the ongoing effects from the Iran conflict, and suddenly the national average has jumped to about $3.84 a gallon, which is up almost $1 in just the last month. So the bottom line is just high demand from travel, plus supply chain realties are pushing prices higher, even with strong US production.
National average gas prices change significant amounts over the course of time. Every 5 years, beginning in 1995, the gas prices were $1.11, $1.48, $2.27, $2.78, $2.43, $2.17, and finally in 2025, $3.10 per gallon. The largest increase was between 2020 and 2025 at an increase of 93 cents per gallon. As of April 13, 2026, the average national gas price was $4.12 per gallon. Comparing January, February, and March 2025 and 2026, there was a normal increase due to cost of living and such between January and February 2025 and 2026. However, between March 2025 and 2026, there was a 54-cent increase. This is also a 73-cent increase between February and March 2026. Yesterday, on April 17th, at the Crossville Buc-ee's, gas was $3.56 for regular gas.
Approximately 20 million barrels per day of oil and refined products are impacted, representing a massive portion of global trade. Maritime insurance premiums for war risk have increased and the cost of insurance extensions have spiked, making transit significantly more expensive. Insurance providers are rewriting policies to reassess aggregation risks, which could lead to the reduced coverage or higher barriers for shippers. Alternative routes are insufficient to handle the volume as they can only accommodate 8.8 million barrels per day, leaving over half of the typical flow displaced.
When tensions rise in Iran, oil supplies can be disrupted, which pushes gas prices higher. That increase adds to inflation and makes everyday expenses harder for consumers. As gas prices go up, businesses spend more on transportation and production. Those costs get passed to consumers, causing higher prices and more strain on family budgets.
The picture above shows gas prices and how high they are due to supply constraints and geopolitical disruptions, which increase oil costs. This raises transportation expenses, reducing consumer spending and slowing overall economic growth.
A realistic intervention would be increased government investment in domestic manufacturing, such as expanding chocolate and confectionery production through tax credits and infrastructure support. According to our M-Plan results, this $10 million investment would generate nearly $24.6 million in total output, increase GDP by about $14 million, and support over 67 jobs. In addition, labor income would rise by almost $8 million, creating a ripple effect that boosts household spending and strengthens the overall economy. Targeting manufacturing investment boosts GDP by nearly $14 million, increases workforce activity by over $67 million, and generates $8 million in labor income, creating strong economy-wide ripple effects.